Well, you know the phrase, building a business from the ground up, but a proposed commercial real estate project is turning that concept upside down.
Yeah, on the site of a former Chicago steel mill on the southeast side, developers are planning to build down in a new project called the Invert. WGN's Julie Unruh got a peek, joins us now with more. Julie.
Straight out of a sci-fi movie, right, you guys? Pretty interesting stuff. This plan will take years, and it'll cost hundreds of millions of dollars. But the people behind the Invert aren't intimidated by what lies ahead. They want to take contaminated real estate left behind by the old steel mills and build below it, create a city underground.
We've had plenty of people say that's crazy. We've had people say, wow, this is really out there.
140 acres of abandoned property converted to 6 million square feet of usable commercial space. All of it below ground. The investors behind this ambitious project are calling it the Invert.
You know, the Invert name is not, was not chosen by accident, right? You think about, as we've described to people, well, think about a skyscraper and inverting it and putting it down.
Steve King and Ozinga investors know building subsurface could be an uphill battle. In its heyday, this property at 111th and South Buffalo on the southeast side of Chicago was once home to the steel mill industry, employing the community surrounding it. When it shut down, jobs dried up, and this property was abandoned. Contaminants left in the soil, making it impossible to develop since the 70s and the 80s. Well, almost impossible.
Limestone stockpiles will be inside these massive bunkers that are there.
King claims the contaminants left behind from those steel mills are roughly 10 to 30 feet below the surface. His builders would dig closer to 300 feet below ground, going under and around anything, he says, that could affect the water or the air quality. Once complete, the possibilities hundreds of feet below ground level could be endless.
It's just a very different way to think about building a building.
Chicago is already familiar with the concept when you consider the Deep Tunnel Project, Lower Wacker Drive, the Pedway system. This is that on steroids, and it would be below a working Tier 1 railroad, aside the busy Calumet River, and smack dab in the middle of the United States. It's already being done in other parts of the world, too. Closest to Chicago, Kansas City. It's called Subtropolis, industrial space for lease, and it's working. Similarly, the Invert here, while smaller in scale, hopes to attract server storage, manufacturing, transportation, and even vertical farming.
If you think about it in a rack, right, and it goes up instead of across, it's a much more controlled environment, and you can actually get more growing cycles in the same amount of time as you can compared to traditional outdoor farming methods.
King is setting his sights high for the city below. Thousands of people at work every day. Overall lower utility costs with controlled temperatures 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
One of the things we're very interested in actually with the expansion of it in the state of Illinois, and it's really seen a boom everywhere, is actually cannabis.
Plants below and solar panels above.
What our goal is try to get to a net zero energy use.
All critical in making it work, but the first right step, although not the usual one, for the folks behind the Invert, talking to the community.
We realize that in a lot of ways, maybe development has not always been done in a kind of a healthy dynamic.
In this new office along South Ewing, King invites the largely Hispanic community inside to talk about the economic upside, like thousands of potential jobs and a safe environment for locals to live in. There, the Invert team addressing concerns over leftover industrial chemicals and fuel storage tanks. So far, the Invert staff has spoken with roughly 100 residents in the 10th Ward, where some 50,000 people actually live. Helping better connect the community to the project, Alberto Rincon.
We're in effect setting an example for how inclusive and sustainable development can be done moving forward, and really helping to shift the narrative in this community that feels it's been treated historically as a dumping ground and a story of environmental and economic tragedy. And we're hoping to shift that towards something better, where we're building a path towards a better future here.
almost seems futuristic. Well, Alderwoman Garza from the 10th Ward says the people behind the invert are doing the right thing by engaging the community first. They haven't filed any paperwork with the city quite yet, but after plans firm up, that will be next. If this project moves forward, the first shovel will be in the ground somewhere around 2023. Businesses bustling below could be closer to 2025, and they've already put in like 4 years to get to this point.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a big project.
A lot of coolness there in the concept and in the name, Julie.
We'll see if the community jumps in.
All right. Thanks so much.
You bet.
Solemn anniversary today in Cook County to remember the